Welcome everybody, join me in Shavasana and close the eyes. Let your body become heavy. Feel the breath in your body and then observe body and breath as if from a distance. Become aware of your fingers and toes and start moving into them. And then into your wrists and into your ankles. And from there, hug the knees in towards you. Eyes can be closed, can open of course, whatever you're more comfortable with. Now left hand or forearm under the knees, keep them close to the chest and guide them to the right side, to the left side even. Turn your head to the right. Roll into the back and change sides. Right hand or forearm under the knees, close to the chest. Drop them to the right side, turn your head to the left. And roll into the back again. Pushing the knees out and down, flexing the feet up, rocking very gently from side to side, deciding if we want the hands at the feet. This is, as always, optional. And then let's gently raise the arms and legs, moving into the arms and legs a little bit, so anywhere at all where you feel you want to go. And then a gentle stretch into the side body, feet on the ground, maybe still on the mat but quite far apart. Drop your knees to the left side, maybe hands onto the stomach, feel the breath, maybe hand onto the right side where you should feel that stretch and going down into the hip and leg. And then over to the other side. Hands can be somewhere where you feel the breath and where you feel the stretch, but they don't have to be. Of course they don't. And we come up through the left side of the body and come to sit on the heels. If you've got blocks, you can absolutely use them, sit on those blocks or whatever else. If you've got cushions or something lying around, do that because then it doesn't get too heavy. It was good for the legs, isn't it? And we're gonna bring the hands to the chest and stomach. And as we observe the breath, we start moving into the neck, chin to the chest, from there over to the shoulder, with the ears getting involved. And raise the arms, and reach them high. And move a little bit more into the neck, exploring what might feel nice. Straightening the head, straightening the arms, spreading the fingers wide, sliding the shoulders down and raising the shoulders high. Do that with control, not too fast. And do the same to the front. Arms to the front, hands in line with the shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades, keeping the arms long. Bring the fingertips as far to the front as you can, bring the shoulder blades apart. Again, also can be a little bit quicker, but doesn't have to be. And reach the arms to the sides. And from here, palms open to the front. We push the elbows in towards us, maybe to the waist, maybe behind us, as if they wanted to touch behind us. Maybe squeeze the shoulder blades here too. All the way up. And from here we let the hands rest gently on the shoulders and we press the elbows to the back, hands stay on the shoulders. We gently press down here as well so that we feel as if our neck was going to lengthen a little bit with that. Now just keep pushing gently to the back. From here, hands behind us, either hands to the opposite elbow, which is the easier variety, or hands towards each other, so palms touching, either quite high or a little bit lower. The idea is that we're pressing the shoulders to the back and that we're pressing the elbows to the back as well. So however you're getting there, that's what we're trying. We raise the head. Again, you could have the eyes closed if you preferred. And release. I'm going to go over here so that I'm going to save my plant from my hands. We're going to raise the arms on an inhale and bring the arms to the back and down on an exhale. The head might move in accordance with our hands if we want. Then arms up, stay, elbows down into a W shape as we open up gently to the left side. Arms up again as we come back to the front. Exhaling as we open up to the right side. And again. Listen to your breath as you move through this. Side. We'll float the arms down when we're ready and just come into Majarasana, into the cat, little kitty coo. So shoulders over the wrists, knees under the hips, and we breathe in, arch the back, raise the head. Breathe out, round the back, drop the head. Listen to your breath. Don't feel you need to slow it down, but if that feels quite nice, then feel free to guide the breath and slow it down more and more. If you're not letting if you're not guiding it, then it's quite likely that this movement, this arching and rounding is becoming a little bit quicker. And that's also fine. From here, just take that left hand, bring it a little bit further in. Right hand can follow suit. I want you to bring your left foot to the front. So just enough space here, and we raise the arms and we breathe in. And as we exhale, we send ourselves a little bit forwards. Just enough so that we really need to use that strength here in our hip and leg to support ourselves. And I want you to use your pelvic floor now. Squeeze your pelvic floor, your mulband. Back slowly and holding here, noticing how that's different, and squeezing here as well. And release, Hands down, knee to the back. Hands adjusting a little bit further to the left side so that there's space for the right foot to step to the right side of the mat. And we raise the arms and reach them high. Send ourselves a little bit forwards, not too far. We squeeze our pelvic floor and we stabilize ourselves here with the strength in the legs. And hip over the knee. Again, also stabilizing exactly the same. Engaging our Mool Bandh. And releasing. To the back. Breathe in and arch. We breathe out and round, and from that rounded position, shift your weight forwards a little bit, tuck the toes under, push away from the ground, and then push yourself slowly up and let the heels get heavy. You may also want to walk it out a little bit. That sometimes feels very nice. You might want to adjust where exactly the hands and feet are in relation to each other. And then we slowly walk our feet to the front. We walk the hands to the front as well. So we're at the front of the mat, feet apart. We're going to breathe in and rise. Arms high. On an exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. And a little variation on Surya Namaskar. Nice and gentle, I promise. Breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, fold forwards. Bend the legs as much as you need to. Inhale and step your right foot to the back. And then exhale, gently dropping the knee to the ground and shifting your weight a little bit into the hands and arms. Breathing in. And then you exhale and step that left foot to the back as well. You inhale and look to the front, little mini arch. And exhale, bending the arms. Doesn't matter how much. Breathe in. And as you exhale, come into child's pose, knees apart. And then from here, push yourself up into Parvarasana. Since we were here before, maybe it's fine to just let the heels get heavy. Breathe in, right leg goes up. And then flex the foot. Try and bring that knee towards the front. Doesn't matter how far. Breathe in, point the toes. Hip high. On an exhale, keep the foot pointed. Knee to the front as before. This time step the foot to the outside of the hand, left heel to the ground. We raise the arms, we straighten the torso. We press that left hip to the front and sink into the right leg. Straighten the right leg, we sink down. Left hip doesn't do a thing as we're straightening and sinking down, and we can do this a little bit or a lot. But all the while we make sure that that left knee is comfortable. You can always step that left foot further forwards or adjust exactly where it is. And then from here, hands to the ground, step to the front, fingertips underneath the feet here from the inside. Sink down, look to the ceiling, take a breath in. And as you exhale, push the hips up and drop the head. Don't worry about the legs, they don't need to be straight. On an inhale, push down and look up. On an exhale, push up and drop the head. A couple more times. And then stay in a forward fold, release the hands, adjusting the feet a little bit. And breathe in, come up to standing. Breathe out, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, raise your arms, coming to the left side. Breathe out, fold forwards, bending the legs as much as you want to. Breathe in, step that left foot to the back. And as you exhale, don't overstretch, just shifting that weight into the hands, coming further forwards maybe. A little stretch here into the forearm and wrist. And knee to the ground, and we step to the back. You can keep the toes tucked under, you can take a little moment here. Shift your weight forwards, take a breath in, and exhale a little mini bend in the arms. It doesn't matter how far you go down, so just a mini bend, elbows in towards us rather than out to the side. Breathe in, and as you exhale, push yourself to the back. This time we untuck the toes, we bring the knees apart again, and we come forwards into child's pose. We'll walk the fingertips to the front, tuck the toes under and push the hips up. Feet hip distance apart, if they were still together from child's pose. And then we raise the left leg high, we point the toes. And we flex the foot and let the knee come forwards. And we inhale and point the toes and open up into the hip. And on an exhale, knee comes to the front and then out to the side. Step that foot to the outside of the hand, right heel to the ground, walk it further forwards if you want to. And breathe in, come into that variation of Virabhadrasana, of Vir the hero, Bhadra, gracious. And together, warrior. I prefer gracious hero. Even Shiva learned his lesson and ended up being gracious. Although in many ways, he should not have done what he did in the first place. We'll straighten the left leg. Point that knee to the front. Straighten again. And point the knee to the front. Decide if that right leg needs to be elsewhere or the right foot needs to adjust. And release, hands to the ground, step the right foot to the front. Fingers under the feet, thumbs on top. You can go a little bit further than just fingertips, but you don't have to. Press your hips down, straighten your spine, look up to the ceiling. Again, if the hands aren't happy here, adjust to maybe just the fingertips underneath. Push yourself up on an exhale. Push the hips down and the head up on an inhale. Find your own rhythm. Stay, releasing the hands, adjusting the feet, and rising to standing. Hands to the heart center. And we breathe in and raise the arms. Breathe out, fold forwards. Breathe in, step the right foot to the back. Breathe out, step the left foot to the back. Keep breathing as you drop your knees and a gentle arch into the back. And as you exhale, push yourself into Parvatasana. Breathe in, raise your right leg. Breathe out and step the foot to the front. Left heel to the ground. We breathe in and rise. We straighten that right leg. We open up to the left side. Arms to the front and back. We reach forwards and back. And then we reach forwards and stay. Keep reaching to the front and then drop your right hand. Left arm goes up. Doesn't matter how far you go. So we could be much, much higher or lower. We could hold on to the leg. We could hover the hand. And bend that leg up and over to the back. Right arm points to the back. Left hand might rest on the back on the right waist. You should feel a stretch in your right side rather than coming into a back bend, so the hips are nice and open here, facing the left side. And then from here, slowly straighten that right leg again. And we're going to step that left foot to the front and raise it here. If that was too much for balance, then don't worry. Just step the foot to the ground, and then from here, left knee on top of the right, sink down. Left arm on top of the right, elbows on top of each other, hands together or onto the shoulders. And we press the elbows down. We keep the spine straight. We raise the arms. Shoulders rise as well here. And from here, elbows down, shoulders down. Start rounding the back, elbows to the belly button. Don't come too far. And rise again. Sinking the hips a little bit lower. And breathe in, come to standing. Breathe out, hands to the heart center. Bring the feet apart again. And we inhale and raise the arms. And we exhale and fold forwards. Breathe in, left foot to the back. Breathe out, right foot to the back. Knees drop to the ground. And we inhale into a little arch. And we exhale into Parvatasana, into a mountain. Breathe in, left leg goes up. And breathe out, step the foot to the front, right heel to the ground. We come up, we straighten that left leg, we open up to the right side. And the arms go to the front and back. We let ourselves be pulled from one side to the other. And then come forwards even further. Stay and drop. Raise the right arm. And feel your breath. Your breath will tell you if this is all a little bit too much. Bend your leg, come up and over to the back into reverse warrior. Stretching into the left side. And from here, maybe in one smooth move, maybe not, maybe the foot is on the ground. Right leg over the left. Right elbow on top of the left. Hands together or on top of the shoulders. We press down. We keep the spine long. Shoulders down, elbows down. From here, shoulders up, elbows up. Shoulders down, elbows down, and nice and slowly, just a mini rounding here, elbows towards the belly button. We don't go too far, mostly the shoulders come forwards. And we open back up to the front, arms high if you want, whichever you prefer really, but sink a little bit lower into the legs. And come to standing. Breathe in. And breathe out, bring the hands to the heart center. Inhale, arms go up. And exhale, hands to the heart center. I'll face you. We reach the arms up high and pull that left wrist to the right side. Over to the left side, with that left arm pulling at the wrist, the right wrist. And back up, we float the arms down and bring the feet about hip distance apart. We sink into the legs a little bit. Let most of the movement now come from the waist and shoulders rather than from the knees, but they follow suit as well. So we're nice and soft in the whole body. Arms to the front. Breathe in. And breathe out, gently going over to the right side, not too far. Breathe into the whole of the body. Back to the front. Reset here, just making sure you're comfortable, and then breathe in. And as you exhale, go over to the left side. Feet together or apart. Breathe in and raise the arms. And as you breathe out, sink into a chair, pushing the hips to the back. Think basic squat position essentially, but with the knees and feet together if you want. So weight shifts into the heels rather than the toes, and we look up and we send the arms higher, as far to the back as we can. Now check that you're not arching the back, but that you're also not rounding. So not artificially tucking that tailbone under, but also not pushing it to the back. Think long spine, long like a rod. Now engage your mul bandh again. Squeeze everything if you're unsure. Slowly breathe in and breathe out. Float the arms down. And we come onto our buttocks and bring that right foot to the front. Flex the foot. Bring your left heel to your right inner thigh. So the whole of the foot can rest there. How close you go is up to you. And then we come forwards only a little bit. The spine straight, however far that takes you. And we slide back and gently bring the hands to the right side to twist. Bring the hands to the left side. Twist. And we change sides. Right foot right foot comes to the left inner thigh. Heel close to you or far away, you decide. And that left foot flexes and we come forwards. We don't want to go too far, we just want a long spine. You can close the eyes. But either way, you want to relax here. No tension in the jaw. Move into the jaw a little bit to check. And then smile a smile that is going to extend as far as the eyebrows on the forehead. And those little muscles around the eyes. And we straighten the spine and twist to the left. And we open up to the right side. Back to the front, and if you're pregnant, lie on your left side. If you're not, choice is yours. Come into Shavasana, or maybe you want to bring the soles of the feet together, but go somewhere where you can stay for a little while. And hands to the chest and stomach if you want, or anywhere else you might like to have them. comfortably with any props that you may need. Imagine that you're being observed and you're trying to convince someone that you are absolutely sound asleep. What's that breath you're breathing? Now keeping that breath, but not guiding it, not making it happen. Keeping that gentle quality of the breath. I want you to feel the movement of the breath in the body. Not stopping at the lungs. Not stopping at the upper body. But knowing that the breath sparks that warmth in your body. Movement of the blood through your veins. We pay attention to that. Now let your head get heavy. Let the eyebrows and the forehead relax. Take a moment to clench your jaw and let go. Notice the softness of the jaw now. Relax your cheeks. Feel the relaxation in the spine. In your shoulders and neck. In the arms. And take a moment to make your hands into a fist. And let go. Feel the hands and fingers just become very soft and relaxed. Breathe comfortably into the belly, all the way into the lowest part of the abdomen. Feel the relaxation in the whole of the upper body. And let that relaxation just sweep over the hips and legs and feet. Just like a wave that's just taking over. And then guide your breath. In for 3 and out for 3. And however you are lying, come into Pavanmuktasana. On the back, hug the knees in towards you. Gently rock from side to side. Move into the feet and toes if you want. And then right knee on top of the left, with that left foot on the ground. We gently drop our knees to the left side and turn the head to the right. And then we go the other way, coming up and bringing the left knee on top to drop the knees to the right and turn the head to the left. Slowly come back and feet firmly on the ground. We let the hands, arms, shoulders relax. We take a breath in. And as we exhale, we raise our hips off the ground. Hips, buttocks. Squeeze the glutes a little bit. And then don't go too high. Hips in line with the knees and shoulders. We drop the hips to the right side and push them up. We drop the hips to the left side and push them up. And a couple more like that. And we roll back down, hug the knees in, feel the whole of the lower back on the ground as we rock from side to side. And we rock up to seated, crossing the legs or sitting on the heels again. Again, we bring one hand to the stomach, one hand to the chest, and we observe the breath. Very hard. Don't guide it, observe it. And then in for 2 and out for 2. Maybe not too different to the way we were breathing before. In for 3 and out for 3. In for 4 and out for 4. Maybe in and out for 5. And if we can, in for 6 and out for 6. And then in for 3 and out for 6. Just making that inhale longer, the exhale stays the same. Sorry, just making that inhale quicker, the exhale stays the same. And what's normal when we're guiding the breath is that it becomes a bit more audible. I want it to be completely inaudible now, no sound. Left hand to the stomach so that we're still aware that that breath is also the rib cage, but it's the stomach where we want the movement. Close off the right nostril with the right thumb. Breathe in for 3. And out for 6 through the right nostril. And after that exhale, as you may have guessed, we breathe in through the right for 3. And out through the left for 6. And let that be completely your rhythm. In through one, out through the other. Your hand can be resting in your lap if you want. Finish the round you're on, or do one more for good measure. And then I apologize in advance as I'm going to do the humming bee or Bramhari pranayama with you. It may not sound very nice, so put me on mute if you have to. What we'll do is we'll breathe in and hum out. It's my favorite pranayama. And creates painkillers, your body's natural opioids. Makes you feel good. It's wonderful. Take a breath in and hum out. Again, keep going. You can play around with where the tongue is. For example, tip of the tongue to your teeth, or to the back of the throat, or back on itself from there, flapping to the back and back to the front. And the mudra, if you like, for the next last hum. Thumbs onto the tragus of the ears, gently pressing down, not in the ears. And then actually either just here, closing off the eyes, or if you want, index fingers on the eyebrows, middle fingers on the eyelids, gently resting the ring fingers on the nose because we need to breathe, and pinkies onto your lips. And we breathe in and hum out. And release. We release Shanmukhi Mudra and rub the hands together. Place the palms over the face. Open the eyes and release. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you soon.